Hey y'all, this is week 34. Yesterday was very interesting. I had like continuous contractions and lower back pain. They didn't feel like Braxton Hicks. Braxton Hicks, they come and they go. They're not like a continuous thing. But these were like continuous. Like every couple minutes I was having contractions and lower back pain. Today I'm at my doctor's appointment. We're going to see what's going on with that. We're going to see if Baby River is trying to make his entrance early. And then we are going to go and get Raiden's underbite appliances put on today. So exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. And then I'll have you take out your belly. Did she listen to baby's heart right now?
Yeah.
Where was baby at?
She listened right here.
Okay. You want water?
Yes, please. Thank you. What does this like test exactly?
It tests for like the baby's heart rate. So right now, since it's 3 digits, it's baby's. If it goes down to yours, it's gonna be 2. 2 digits, and then this is baby's heart rate, and then this would contract like would detect your contractions if you have any. Mm-hmm. But it's just to make sure like the baby isn't under stress, the heart rate isn't abnormal or anything.
I did the non-stress test because the baby's heart had a little dip in it, but the doctor thinks that baby's heart is perfectly okay, but they saw that I was contracting a little too much for their likings. So they're sending me to the hospital to try to stop the contractions and keep the baby in longer. And they said they might give him steroids to help develop his lungs in case he does come out early. I'm gonna have Brett go pick up Raiden. Just drop me off at the hospital and go pick up Raiden because I don't want to prolong his appliances. They're supposed to be installed today, so he's gonna drop me off. But that gives me anxiety at the same time.
Yeah, so what are we actually gonna do?
But I'm having a contraction right now, actually, so.
We're at the hospital. Rose again, we're getting those tight contractions on her. They're gonna try to give us medicine to stop the contractions, but we're trying to have a debate whether or not that's the best idea. Medicine to stop contractions doesn't sound like the most healthiest thing either. It's actually starting to hurt.
There's no way.
It'd be pretty wild. They're going to yell at you for twerking in a hospital.
I just can't stop. The ratchet just follows me everywhere I go.
Did you have another one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 so far since you went.
Yeah.
You hear the wham.
Yeah. The very fresh just came out. The sounds so sweet.
A new life was created. I am leaving to go get Roz, Raiden, and Race from school. Raiden has a dentist appointment while Rose is in there finishing up with that. Don't think anything's gonna happen crazy today. So she'll probably even get released after I pick the kids up, so. But I gotta get him. Race gotta get his fixtures, I will say, put on his teeth for his, his jaw alignment. So we're gonna grab Raiden, grab his brothers so I don't have to make another trip or they don't get left behind, and then we'll see where Rose is at and pick her up. We actually picked up Rose early. She got discharged because contractions were getting closer and closer again as we left, but we didn't want to take, or she didn't want to take any medicine there. So since she didn't want to take any medicine, they said, you'll be fine if the baby's born at this age, and we can just see what happens. But I feel like they're going to stop, and she's going to be able to make it another 2 weeks. Right now we're at Raiden's dentist, and we're bringing him in, getting checked in. There's Rose over there.
So I just want to answer a few, they weren't exactly questions, but there were a couple comments that I've seen that I just want to answer. As far as people saying that I was trying anything to go into labor, that's not true.
I never, guys.
I like your sword.
Thanks.
I never drank any midwife's brew. I never did any literally anything
The reason we
abnormal.
were at the hospital was to prevent going into labor.
Preterm labor, yeah. I never did anything abnormal except for the things that I was told to do by my doula, to prepare my cervix and prepare my uterus, because I am in the 3rd trimester. And it's very Googleable, the things that I did. You're supposed to start at 32 weeks, and I am 34 weeks. So sitting on a yoga ball, bouncing up and down and twirling, my doula recommended me do multiple times a day in 20-minute increments, and it just kind of gets the baby in the right position for birth, in an optimal position, so that, you know, especially if you're doing a natural birth, you're all set in that aspect. Drink raspberry leaf tea. You're literally supposed to start doing that at 32 weeks as well. You're supposed to drink at least 3 cups a day, and I've only been drinking 1 cup a day, and it's so good. Actually, I need to up my intake. But what raspberry leaf tea does is strengthens the uterus, so that when it's go time and it's time to have the baby, you have nice strong contractions and you can push the baby out more easily. It also is a great aid in after you have the baby, in those uterine walls contracting, so that prevents hemorrhaging. So this is what you're supposed to do. That's all I did, is those 2 things: bounce on a ball and drink raspberry leaf tea. Castor oil, midwife's brew, pineapples,
What's midwife's brew?
it's like a thing to make you go into labor.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, none of that.
Preterm anyway. It would, you know, you can accuse us of that closer to like a week or 2 before the due date. So,
Yeah.
but not something we would do when it's in a premature state or.
Yeah, that has not been going on, you guys. So you guys are like, she's been trying to get this baby out so she can drink. Me saying that I desire a drink it's nothing wrong with it. I'm 29 years old. I do desire a drink, and I'm going to be more than happy to do so. A couple of you guys said, like, wait.
She hasn't been drinking while pregnant.
Right.
When you don't do something for a while, it becomes interesting.
Yeah. And a lot of you guys were like, the clubs and drinking will still be there. Take care of your baby. Honey, I can do both simultaneously. You don't have to put your life on hold, because, to be honest, tomorrow is never promised to anybody. So I'm not going to put my life on hold to just mother. That's how people get postpartum depression. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to take care of me and my mental health, while simultaneously, with the help, I have a husband, remember? So with him, take care. And I'm not a clubber. We're more of like a lounge. Yeah, we like lounges and
also,
stuff
we
like
both
that.
don't drink to a certain point. We like
Thank you.
We like that buzz, and then maybe one more to keep it going for another 30 minutes or something.
But we're heavy on. We're not really shot takers. We're very heavy on sipping a glass, and that just makes us feel great. So I seen somebody put, oh my gosh, red flag, she's an alcoholic. Absolutely not. The furthest thing from an alcoholic.
And she's talking about wine too. She's talking about white wine that she wanted so bad.
Yeah, but I do want some whiskey real bad. I'm going to be very honest. I want some whiskey with ginger on the rocks. And I'll sip on my glass and enjoy myself and get, like, more loose in the mind, and have it opens up conversation for my husband and I more. So, wanted to answer some of those. We have not been doing anything to induce labor at all whatsoever, other than what we were told to do by our doula. Basically, I am contracting strongly, which is good. It's good for the uterine walls, and at 34 weeks, I'm 34 and a half weeks pregnant. It's very good. It's my body preparing for labor. The contractions are not causing cervical dilation, so that's where we are with that. As far as the baby's heart dipping, very briefly, by the time I got to the hospital, that was not happening at all, and I went again last night. Did you tell them that I went last night again?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went twice to the hospital. The baby's heart is okay. I am contracting like crazy, and it hurts like crazy, but everything is looking perfectly normal. So have I ever carried a baby to 40 weeks? Absolutely not. Not ever once in life.
She's a 100-pound girl. They don't fit in there. It's just normal. They come out a little quick.
Yeah, and this was the longest that I've carried a baby with this guy, and he's no different than the other two. Roz was till 37 weeks, Raiden was to 36 weeks, and this guy was to 38 weeks. So do I desire to carry to 40 weeks? Absolutely not. Nothing in me desires to carry to 40 weeks. I'm thinking around 37 weeks I would like to give birth. That's full term. I know my baby's already great. Thank you so much to the rest of you guys that have very positive well wishes. Just know it ain't no bad parenting over here. I love baby River, and I'm super excited to meet him, but not doing anything to induce preterm labor, just to prepare my body so I'm in optimal shape and position to give birth to him when it's time in 3 weeks, you know.
And look at us minding our own business. We got 3 kids sitting right next to us. So
yeah,
it's just what it is.
Yeah.
You don't do bad parent stuff.
Right. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Wait.
Oh, guys, look.
Okay, guys, so after I left the hospital, my husband picked me up and we went to Raiden's orthodontic dental appointment. A lot of you guys have noticed that Raiden does have a speech impediment, and it's only due to the fact that he has a severe protruding underbite. Underbites are a genetic deformity received from one of the sides of your family, and it happens not to run in my family, but it is what it is. We are getting it fixed, and he's beautiful either way. Underbites are very challenging to fix because to truly correct it, it usually requires breaking the jaw, and it's a very invasive surgery. For optimal results, you want to start with orthodontic treatment as early as possible at the age of 7. So that's what we are doing here. He's in phase 1 of his treatment. So here he's just getting his spacer installed. He'll have that for about 6 months, and then he'll move on to braces. In about 2 weeks, he will go and he'll get his headpiece.
And don't be scary.
Don't be scary. To start to push the jaw backwards, and he'll have to use this until he's 18 years old, and that's when the jaw usually stops growing. For males, is from 18 to 22. The age of 22, my son will then decide on his own whether or not he wants to receive the surgery. My husband and I don't want to make that choice for him, and it's not a surgery that you typically get as a child anyways, because like I said, you do have to wait for the jaw to completely stop growing. Raiden is our only son that has this, although Roz and Raiden do share the same father. Raiden chose to be more unique. We're a very close-knit family and all up in each other's junk, so we've always known that Raiden had this problem since he was 2 years old, and we've been working closely with doctors and dentists to try to correct it. But you can only do what you can do. We started the earliest that it was possible to start with treatment, which is the age that he is now. When it comes to parenting, honey, we parent. You guys, thank you so much for watching and supporting. I really do appreciate you all. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for just continuing to watch our growth and our family grow together as a unit and individually. Until next time, peace.
Say ah. You don't know how to say ah now?
Hold on, what are you looking at, brother?
His teeth.
Let me see. Ah.
But some people might think it's nasty.
Yeah.